Hello and welcome. In this session, we have to discuss about electricity. What is electricity? The electricity is nothing but the flow of electrons that create the charges. The three basic principles can be explained using electrons, namely voltage, current, resistance. First, let us describe voltage. It is the amount of potential energy between 2 points on a circuit. One point has more energy than another. This difference in charge between the 2 points is called voltage. That will impart 1 joule of energy per coulomb of charge that passes through it. It is measured in volts. We can understand voltage, current and resistance with a common analogy, water tank. In this analogy, charge is represented by the water amount, voltage is represented by the water pressure and current is represented by the water flow. Consider a water tank at a certain height above the ground. At the bottom of this tank there is a hose, nothing but a pipe. The pressure at the end of the hose can represent voltage. The water in the tank represents charge. The more water in the tank, the higher the charge. The more pressure is measured at the end of the hose. So, we can compare it with a battery. Here we store a certain amount of energy and then release it. If we release water from the tank a certain amount, the pressure created at the end of the hose goes down. There is also a decrease in the amount of water that will flow through the hose. Less pressure means less water is flowing, which brings us to current. Let us consider the amount of water flowing through the hose from the tank as current. The higher the pressure, the higher the flow and vice versa. With water, we would measure the volume of the water flowing through the hose over a certain period of time. For electricity, we measure the amount of charge flowing through a circuit over a period of time. Current is measured in amperes. Let us see, we have two tanks, each with the hose coming from the bottom. Each tank has the exact same amount of water, but the hose on one tank is narrower than the hose on other. We measure the same amount of pressure at the end of the hose when the water being to flow. The flow rate of water in the tank with the narrower hose will be less than the flow rate of the water in the tank with the wider hose. In electrical terms, the current through the narrower hose is less than the current through the wider hose. If we want the flow to be the same through the both hoses, we have to increase the amount of water in the tank with the narrower hose. This increasing the pressure at the end of the narrower hose, pushing more water through the tank. This is analogous to an increase in voltage that causes an increase in current. In this analogy, the width of the hose is the resistance. Then what is resistance? Consider again our two water tanks, one with a narrower pipe and one with a wider pipe. Here we can't flow as much volume through a narrower pipe than a wider one at the same pressure. This is resistance. The narrow pipe resists the flow of water through it, even though the water is at the same pressure as the tank with the wider pipe. In electrical terms, this is represented by two circuits with equal voltage and different resistance. The circuit with the higher resistance will allow less charge to flow, meaning the circuit with the higher resistance has less current flow through it. Hope you learn about the basic of electronics, charge, voltage and current with a common analogy, water tank. Thank you.